faculty, sociology department, also a proud member of our faculty. I see some AUP t-shirts out there. Here we are together. Do you think the right to universal and free higher education is something we should fight for? Yeah! Do you think it should be a right? Yeah! It is not a right today. That is for sure, and it's slipping away quickly. And it wasn't a right for a very long time in our society anyhow, maybe a couple of decades. And the same way it came, it's going away. And rights, even if it were ensconced in the Constitution, they don't exist unless you stand for them and defend them. Gotta do this, gotta make our leaders accountable, starting with the university president on up. I don't see our leadership speaking for a public university. I don't see that. So then we need to take responsibility to make sure this becomes a public university. In the American dream ideology, higher education ostensibly plays a very important role. Currently, higher education is becoming more part of the barrier to the American dream than part of the solution. Universities, public universities like this one are becoming an engine of inequality. More students in debt, more working people who are students in debt, and at the other end of the scale, more and more members of the 1% making $200,000, $300,000, $500,000. Something does not add up. It's going to be a long haul. We don't have a right to universal, free, accessible, high quality public higher education. We do not have it. Let's fight for this together. Thank you.
If you want to join an organization on Monday nights, the student unions, we meet up at the green space that's in this building, in the basement, at 6 p.m. So come and join us and just hear us talk and organize. Next, we have Anthony from Reed College. Anthony, let's get ahead.
Hey, I'm Anthony. I'm Beamer. And we represent Reed Socialist Alternative, the student group. At Reed, we have an average of only $20,000 in student debt per student, which is still pretty scary as we go into the graduating from college world that is increasingly jobless, where increasingly a college degree is absolutely necessary, not just to get a high-paying job, but to get an average and minimum wage job. They are increasingly required. The average student graduates from college in this country with $35,000 in debt or more. We have a total of $1.2 trillion in student debt that is sucking money from our economy, that is sucking people from being able to pursue their dreams outside of college, that is destroying people's ability to establish financial stability for themselves that college was supposed to provide. In order to have all tuition at public colleges be completely free for students, it would only cost an extra $15 billion over what federal and state governments are already paying. That is completely dwarfed by what the federal government is spending on fighter jet programs that go $200 billion over budget, such as the recently completed one. We need to prioritize as a society funding the education that enables our society to continue functioning, not funding military programs that are only going to bomb other countries. As a low-income student who had to take a year off from school in order to escape an abusive household, I have to be a full-time student in order to gain my financial aid. In order to live off campus in some degree of comfort, I also have to be a full-time worker in order to attend my school. And I cannot get full-time hours through my on-campus work-study jobs. This system is absolutely broken.
That's right.
And we have a lot of on-campus workers at Reed, including non-students, such as our workers in Commons, who are being paid far less than $15 an hour. We have had Reed employees, including groundskeepers, who have been homeless and living out of their cars while full-time employed at Reed College. Unconscionable. So, thank you so much. We look forward to building a movement to make college affordable for all.
Next up, we have Nicole speaking. Hey everyone, my name is Nicole and I represent the Aramark food service workers here on campus. We run your Smith Center, we run your retail, we run your on-campus dining hall, we run your hotel. We feed you. None of us make a living wage. As a single mother of 2 children who is homeless, I work 2 jobs, one here on campus. So, can't do that. One year on campus, and I also work in the state of Washington for my other job, which is part-time. So, I stand with you for the fight for 15. While I will say 15 is not enough, it's just a start. Just a start. We need to attack the developers of these new housing that keep going up, that are building for profit and not humanity. I also have student debt that I can't pay, so I've defaulted on my loans, which sucks, but hey, that's right point. So I support you and I stand with you as long as we need to do this. Let's fight the fight. So we are here today because we're asking for a tuition-free public college, and we're asking for the cancellation of all prior student debts, and we want a $15 minimum wage for all the campus workers on here, because why? It is so wrong for us to pay so much money and so much of our sweat, tears, and blood to live the American dream. And so next we have Colt. Let's give a hand to Colt.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cole, and I'm a PhD student. I'm also a work-study student. I work in the Office of Global Diversity and Inclusion, which is on the 8th floor of the Market Center building, also known as the Tower of Power. It's on the same floor as the Office of the President. Yes. And I left work a little while ago and saw something kind of interesting that I wanted to share. There's a sign on the door. It's not normally there. The sign reads, "Please knock and show ID badge for entrance." Now, I don't really believe in coincidences, and I'm pretty damn sure that the administration knows we're here and they are afraid of us. Because